What's up, bitches? Welcome. What's up, bitches, and welcome to Rollin' With It, the stream where we wear sunglasses during the nighttime and we talk about our D&D campaign, Rolling With It, where we can poke holes in Sean's cheese and you can get to know all of us lovely folks here of the Rolling, of the Die team. All right, first I'd like to introduce everybody. First, our DM, Sean. Make your presence known.
Hello,
Nice.
children, for I have risen.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Don't believe his attitude over there. Especially once you hear the shit that we've been through. Oh my god, I still have shark stains in my shorts.
Yeah, those are gonna
Next,
take
we've
forever to
got-
descent the apartment.
You're cleaning the couch. Next, we've got Landon who plays Andor. Come on in. Make your presence known.
Hello.
There, that sexy bastard is.
Traitor!
Cheating on us with another campaign.
I swear. It's not.
Um,
It's like.
But it's totally what it looks like!
Totally what it looks like. I caught the nipple tassels on your
I attend
armpit.
this one regularly. Don't worry, you're still special.
Good.
Special.
You're born special. We wear helmets. Next we've got Cal, who plays Crunch. Come on in. Show me your face.
Heyo.
I killed you!
The robot that, you know,
Yeah, no shit.
died for a second.
Died for like
yeah.
a good
Died for a
Yeah,
5
we're gonna get to
minutes.
that. We are gonna get to that. All right. So on the last episode of Rolling With It, that was a pretty heavy episode. That was like heavier
that went on for
on a
way
scale. It shrunk my testes a little bit. Yeah,
Soon
so-
Miller will become a woman.
yeah, soon.
Can't wait to see that
Soon it's
transformation.
going to be the inverse of Nibria's character.
And hey, it will be free too, because there's no medical cost to go with it. It's just the terror of playing in my campaign for an extended
It's
period of
called
time.
I want to know how Nidri
Oh, yeah.
discovered it.
Everything
Did she like? Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, I got
fucking
balls.
resurrected into the same body, but different.
Yeah, just minor modifications there. So on the
She
last,
accidentally sits with her legs closed.
I
They
mean,
droop.
it doesn't do that much damage either way. It only does the damage if you sit on them.
exactly, and then it's
Ugh, enough about that though.
on the last episode, mistakenly, Ronan and Andor thought they were gonna go and be tag team partners in this scouting battle against bandits. First sign of that being effed in the A was when we found that that Honor was being sucked into the air by a giant flying spaghetti monster. And that's what started off the next episode, was finding out what that was, which we found out that that was Honor's duplicate. It wasn't actually Honor, which thankfully also explains
Which I
why
want to punch him in the face for. I want to punch both the DM and him in the face. Give me a heart
he
attack.
punched him so hard that the DM feels it. So we went to go do that whole kind of battle thing. We ran into Honor, and everything got progressively more fucked from there as we went further into the woods to do our scouting. Now,
Like an escalated level.
yeah.
And then it
So Andor ran ahead, and Andor was scouting everything and figuring stuff out while Nidra was off shooting magic missiles everywhere of white light. I believe, was it Sean? White light projections or whatever. She was having a light show of deadly death.
wasn't that the
Nidri
tentacle
did
monster that were doing
nothing.
You said that there was like shit shooting at us.
Not
that? That
Nidria.
was from
Oh,
the tentacle
it's-
monsters.
It
from the
was
Tentacle Monster.
the same fucking entity creature.
Yeah, it was the Tentacle Boys.
Oh, the Tentacle Boys. Yeah, Tentacle Boys.
Yeah, they were
shooting shit
doing what'd you say, Eldritch Blast or some shit?
You don't know?
We don't know what it was.
Okay,
Some
does
all-
that
all-
like
Eldritch
blast
Blast?
8d8 damage and kill Crunch instantly?
Yeah.
Could've-
Oh,
That
it,
would've
okay,
been-
it was a natural 20 hit.
It could have been male globs of Vesuvius for all we know. You know, like it was deadly. And one of the most devastating things happened that episode. Crunch, why don't you tell us what happened there, bud?
So first start off with Crunch taking second watch, and saw the some flashes of light coming from the woods area, which was supposed to be where the bandits were supposed to be. Crunch wakes everyone up. They all go investigate. It was in the fucking dark too still. So we were going through the woods, sneakily to make sure we didn't cause any more suspicions. Only for our Ronin to see that the tentacle entity, and here we are. We decided to make a quiet retreat, only for Crunch to not be so successful for his stealth part. I rolled high.
By
I rolled
one.
high. Yeah, by one. I rolled high enough to where the total was 17. But coming from Shade, he was one number higher. So everybody else just passed, while Crunch was just short. And he took a full-on laser blast through his chest. Which, how much damage was it? 40-something damage?
43,
It was 43.
43?
43 points of damage.
I have
And-
notes.
Holy shit.
All,
Was that
all
fucking
Crunch
crazy?
remembers was pain.
Yeah, because that's the last thing it is, because it's...
In his field of view,
And your
Oh,
audio
no,
is
we
being
lost
fixed.
First we lose Crunch in game. Now we lose Crunch's voice. This is
Crunch is now a
His
mute.
camera is
One of those nights with the headsets.
Wait, no. It's just...
Okay, so- When Crunch got blasted with that, it was just slow motion for him before he loses the consciousness part.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
What's one of the last thoughts that went through his head? Is this what it's like to be uninstalled?
God damn it.
Is this what old people feel when their life support gets unplugged?
And next thing you know, all the computers are falling.
Everything's falling.
Revolution of
Everything's about-
Crunch.
that was an interpretive dance of my voice to the feeling that I felt when Crunch died.
So, yeah. So, here we are. We're in a part where the whole party is getting attacked. But we're also, Andor is trying to cause sound distraction to lead the attacks away from us, but
Only to fail miserably. I should have got Distracting Strike from my Battlemaster, because that would have worked.
yeah. But we all made it out okay. Crunch was fucking dying though, and
I'm not
I
dying.
had-
Yeah, he died
Yeah,
right there on the spot.
he died. There was a 4-minute timer. So no, you said 4 minutes.
Oh yeah, 4
You
minutes.
said it
Yeah.
was 4 minutes. Yeah.
There was a 4-minute
Oh.
time period to save Crunch. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Which
it was
which
fucking devastating.
Yeah, that was definitely something. They'll say, "Hey, you got 4 minutes to save this fucker. Go ahead. You're getting shot at. Let's see what.
It was
see how
at
it works."
it was at that 36
Yeah, I'm
second
telling
mark
you.
where I was already at 2 fails and 1 success. I needed that nat 20, but I had blocked everyone out of my hearing as if this was like an actual life or death situation in real life.
It'd be like
Only to roll a 6.
I would love to say that like Josh say, "Hey, I'm using layout in hands," and you just rolled anyway.
I didn't fucking pay attention to that. I'm like, I got 36
Yeah, he was like
seconds.
tunnel vision.
I need a nat 20. This was all thinking in my head. I'm like, fuck this.
Fuck the
Yeah.
people. Fuck the character who could save my life. I'm rolling.
But
If
it's
we-
like, it was also the fact that I'm like, all right, I got a giant fucking hole in my chest.
If
Yeah,
we were
but,
a little
like,
bit more,
I thought
Healing
even
magic.
with lay on hands, I would be losing health while I'm at it, and I'll be unconscious. again.
Remember, it's a
Healing and
fantasy
divine magic
world
doesn't
where actual logic all the time is like differentiated.
I know that, but
And
you know when
still,
you're in,
healing.
it would be
healing
it's
magic
still
works
just
for
fucking
it.
life or death situation.
if we were a little bit more technologically advanced here, I would have a video clip of the moment that Crunch died, which is some of the most depressing, deprived thing that anyone could ever feel. I'm pretty sure that the whole party was with me on the moment when
Yeah.
Crunch started
I
saying
would.
shutting down
Do you
was-
mind,
yeah.
Dor?
and
Andor?
Andor?
No, no.
Mine.
No, okay. My door
Because you're
start.
looking at Andor.
My door started to vibrate. It was like boom, boom, boom. I'm like,
The spirit of Andor.
Yeah, that's I think that's the energy that we all felt from the passing of Crunch.
Yeah, because
I especially take most of the blame for that situation like out of character because I was the one who decided to go further into the forest.
It's
So I'm
dangerous.
really sorry
Why
about that.
to go
I'm
alone.
really sorry about your
It
character's
is.
death.
okay. I
Well,
will
sort of,
say
yeah.
that I was expecting us to take as long as we did on that situation.
Because it was a tense
Really?
situation.
I will.
Sean.
that was a really intense situation. What the fuck are you talking about?
We spent 4 hours.
I just want to point
Yeah,
this
we
out.
spent 4 hours in that
No.
short ass segment.
You
Ronan
killed her boy,
completely said.
Sean.
Ronan completely said to Andor, "Do not go in the woods. Don't go."
Yeah, Andor, in hindsight, really should have obeyed him. But I think now he understands that Ronan isn't just a complete jokester, and he kind of will follow through with some of his directions from now on.
But
Since he
I
obviously
was-
knows more than what's
The
going
reason
on.
why I decided to go with Andor because Crunch has it to where like he knows what Ronan's saying is true, but he didn't want to lose another person for the party.
Hindsight
That
is
the reason why.
2020.
Hindsight's 2021.
One.
well, too bad
Yeah.
hindsight doesn't roll at 20.
Not a fucking net 20. But anyways, yeah. So
Roll for hindsight.
Speaking
you
of
feel
20.
very guilty.
Yeah, I can say that Ronan's reaction to that I think was the most disliked reaction that anyone has ever felt from Ronan, because the first words out of Ronan's mouth when Crunch was shutting down was, "That is the most depressing AOL theme I've ever heard."
And I'm telling you, I wanted to like Falcon uppercut Ronan right then and there. So
Yeah.
badly.
but I mean, like,
Falcon.
Falcon.
I felt like for when I said initiating emergency reboot, I think like some of the people were. I think it was like you, Sean, and then Harmonious was like a bit happy about it.
No one was happy
we thought
about
you were
that
coming back
to
sequence.
life.
I thought someone was happy during the moment,
No.
like, oh, okay, we probably got it.
No
No,
one
I
was
thought
happy
we-
about that.
No, Sean, I thought reboot meant he was coming back to life.
Yeah, see,
Okay, no.
then
He
I was happy
he-
for a moment, and then you shattered my heart.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, if we had the clip, you could see it in Zal's face, like just
The
fucking-
whole session after that, he had this blank just.
I was like, motherfucker, we've lost him.
So I just want to organize this a wee bit and try to go through each of our emotions during that moment, because that was a huge fucking moment. Like
oh, fuck yeah, I was.
like I felt that vibe throughout my whole entirety.
I
We'll wait
fucking
for.
cried when I was saying those words, man.
So yeah, we'll go with the person that it was happening to first. So how did you, Zal? How was that for you? What was going through your brain?
You know, it's like it's a character. You think like, oh yeah, it's a character. if he dies, it's fine. You can continue a story with another one. No, it's like your fucking child, man. You lose your child, that's it.
Ronan's first death, I felt like that, dude. Ronan's first death hit me so fucking hard. So hard. Because it was like literally I watched something close to me die. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So,
No,
yeah.
yeah, man. I was just like heartbreaking, and I started a moment when I was saying I tried to say initiating distress signal, but I couldn't even think of the words. So I was like initiating signal output or something like that. It was just fucking heartbreaking. I tried not to fucking cry in the moment.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
came the deepest fucking the last lines of that, which was there was a pause, and then it was like ejecting memory cortex,
Yeah.
and then it was a pause.
So
And
with
then,
Crunch's process to where if he dies, it initiates the emergency reboot, which is like a fucking like power bank. You could say a power energy bank. And a system has it to where it will start removing the armor, start ejecting the memory core, and sets out a distress signal for him. Because of course, as a Warforged robot back in the time, if there was needed where a certain Warforged that was excellent in its way could be recovered, it would be a distress signal in them. And
Yeah,
now it keeps the memory core intact, and then they go ahead and put in another Warforged with all of its memories there and such.
So theoretically, Crunch is the only character you don't need magic to revive. All you need is another fucking body
Right.
to shove him into.
Pretty
After
much.
Realistically, if we
signal.
had an artificer and enough time and materials,
after the distress signal, friggin' Crunch Zal was like, it was a pause
Stuttering.
that took forever, and then just
Stuttering.
Crunch is gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that hit like so.
I was also shaking too the whole time.
How did you feel knowing that Crunch's death incited such a response in your teammates?
I
That
was like,
Crunch had that effect, that hold
I know. I was like,
in all of us.
holy shit! My character has a.
It happened again.
characters, what you cut out.
Now I can.
All right.
Yeah, you cut out.
Character is
I need to
A.
get. I need to repair. I need to get these headphones sent in.
Yeah, that
I'm
memory
surprised, like,
cortex
how
needs
Crunch-
feedback.
I'm surprised Crunch had like a big impact on with everyone, really. With how it was, like with everybody like started fucking losing their shit. Even in
So-
a tense situation before we were getting shot at.
So Andor, what was going through your head when Crunch departed from the mortal plane?
I wanted to show one of Andor's more key traits that he is going to further show throughout the campaign in more situations like this if they happen. He's willing to make sure that everyone else can get away safe, even if it costs his life. Which he was completely ready to just go in there and run and make the things follow him, which he failed at, just so they could get a safe retreat back to the camp. But, that didn't work out, and I was just like, Jesus, am I really just... I think Andor especially felt like, Jesus, am I really just bad at my job?
So that was what was going through Andor's head. Was like, shit, I'm bad at my job. I just done slapped the titty of the most horrible situation ever.
And like he was the one who led the charge into the forest, so he's like taking all the guilt and the blame and all that. And Ronan even told him not to.
Yeah,
So
I'll go with Shade next. Shade, how did it feel for you to be ending one of your characters' lives? especially one of the OGs.
It was cathartic.
Oh, you fucking.
It was cathartic. Is that what you just fucking said?
Your DM dick is too hard right now. You need to stop that, buddy.
It's throbbing. But
Put that shit back in the pants.
Sean, if you wake up without a lower body, don't blame me.
hey, if okay, remember, if I die, no more campaign.
Andor, we need
Are
him
you guys
alive,
willing
damn
to
it.
go-
Do we?
We do have Josh. We do have Josh.
Your trauma pleases to die. Someone understands. But
I mean-
on a serious note, and aside from death erections,
That happens after death. It's called rigor mortis.
okay, but I was still living, and I was like, whoo.
No boy.
Had to be an open casket funeral because of his.
You caused Crunch to become a robotic donut.
Kakyoin.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. That sounds about right.
Okay, but
Any-
on
if anyone, like-
on a serious note about that, it was one of the more impactful player character deaths.
Quote unquote.
So where was it next to Nidri?
Like okay, for me as a DM, it was one of the more impactful. I would say that this death, for me, was probably a peg above Nijias.
Huge quotation mark around the death though. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Don't make me blind your character.
So I know.
Trauma pleases the dice gods.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what would be
me-
cool twist for Andor Path to the Chain where he could see through his familiar's eyes, so if he's blind, that would be pretty cool. Am I right? You know, like
Blind.
kind of like a
Yeah, but
Shikasta
he's
situation from
he's not
Critical
going
Role.
back to the chain.
So
Why isn't he going back to the chain?
I don't
Why
know.
isn't he going back to the chain, Sean?
I don't know.
yeah, the death for me was as a character, well as a player, it hit pretty friggin' hard because like Crunch has been there for quite some time, you know, and Crunch and Ronan have a lot of back and forth bullshittery that happens for any relationship that could happen between a half elf and a robot, you know, and it was just like it was depressing as shit. But then there was also Ronan's reaction, you know, and the thing that was going through Ronan's head was, of course, the pushing it away at first, because Ronan as a character has faced a lot of trauma in the last like couple sessions, you know. So Ronan faces a lot of his problems with kind of almost cynical like sarcasm. So he faced it with a wit, and he was just like the most depressing AOL power down that I've ever heard. But on the inside, Ronan was like kind of collapsed and didn't really know how to process the moment. And then it started sinking in, and that's when Ronan helped Harmonious pick Crunch up and carry him through the woods back to camp. But like that was shit, man. I almost freaking teared up. That, especially as the Crunch is gone. That hit, because there was just like this deadpan, you know, you could tell that Sal was trying to keep it together. And
Arson?
Shade.
Arson?
was trying to keep. I said Zal was trying to keep it together. Yeah, and you know, like it just Crunch is gone, and like it was the most depressing tone in the world, and you know, that was it. That had to be one of the for me, that was one of the biggest moments that happened in campaign. Like one of the biggest moments. You know? So that led to a lot of interesting things that came out of that.
Oh, yeah. Especially what happened as soon as we got when half of us got back to camp, because Andor came across the real Honor later on, and Harmonious, and
You're not fooling me,
came across
Shade.
Honor.
I know he's a double.
Yeah.
You're not fooling me.
Andor came
You're not
across the
fooling
real
me.
Honor.
You
while
failed your
Harmonious
wisdom
and
saving
Ronan
throw. You
got
don't
back
know
to camp on
shit.
front.
So yeah, when Ronan, Andor, and Harmonious got back with Crunch, the red tiefling known as Honor came back, and Ronan was kind of trying to figure out what the hell to do. Harmonious was trying to figure out what to do. Ronan actually went silent, which is something that never really friggin' happens. Ronan's like a motorboat of friggin' vernacular.
Talking
Yeah, all the time. And so
all the time, constantly.
he went silent, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Ronan's silent."
Oh shit!
And Harmonious started praying to his god, and
while slamming a shield onto Crunch to stop the progress.
To stop.
Which was hilarious, by the way. Like, it brought some comedy to the death, which wasn't needed.
It was hilarious, but then I changed the tone of it in the process of it, like from hilarious to desperation.
I still found it hilarious,
yeah.
honestly. I still
like
it super funny.
It was a friggin' resilient USB port that was just like friggin' opening up, like, nope, I'm coming out, nope.
Can't stop
It's like for Miller and I, it's like our mailbox lid that just keeps falling fucking down. It's like, stay up!
Yeah.
Damn it! So yeah, Harmonious ended up reaching a deity, and Ronan, having had been a paladin in campaigns past, ripped off the necklace of Bahamut, and
I'm not that disgusting.
He was like, "It's been a while since I've been a paladin, but I'm reaching out to you, so you better fucking hear me." And everyone thought that Ronan was reaching out to Bahamut. At least I think that everyone thought that he was reaching to Bahamut.
I think that's what
I definitely thought he was reaching out to Bahamut.
Yeah. I was like, okay, who are you reaching out to?
And then came the shocker.
Oh god, I know what that means.
It was the DM. Ronan was once again praying to the DM, which is something that Ronan basically swore off after
Ronan I will say, Ronan does metagaming in one of the best ways.
Yeah.
That I've seen.
And it became a throw-up, as to who spoke with their deity first. And so Harmonious got his deity first, which was... Well, he didn't get his deity. He got a god. Not his.
Hot one.
Not his patron. He ended up getting Madeline, right?
His patron, Bang.
Yeah, he didn't get her. He didn't get Glacia. He got
Sadly,
Madeline.
that would have been a funny interaction. That would have been a really funny interaction.
First, you gotta roll that 20 again, baby.
It's just like sex in the middle of the winter tundra with everyone watching. It's like,
so,
I'm not comfortable with this. Why do I have to do this? Because I told you to.
How's the
drop
weather?
your drawer, Paladin. You're gonna be my
How's everyone's life been?
Oh, it is very, very kinky. All the stuff I'm going to do.
That's not what I meant.
I'm not talking to you, motherfucker.
So, yeah, Madeline ended up coming through and took part of her power to restore Crunch and brought Crunch back. So what did everyone think of that? Like that was pretty nuts.
For some reason, like I knew Crunch. I had a feeling Crunch really wasn't gone this session, but I wasn't sure entirely. I knew.
Don't worry, he's gone next session.
Something would happen.
Fuck! You had to tell
I
him?
figured.
Oh my god.
Why do you think I had you guys level up?
I was expecting a bit for when Crunch was rebooting to come back to life. I even messaged Sean for this. I'm like, is there any chance we could slip a small backstory part into this?
Which I didn't see at all.
Yeah, but like,
yeah.
I sent that message as soon as you said, "Oh, speaking of Crunch, you're conscious now," and I was like, "Well, shit, okay."
But
you're all good now, Crunch.
We will get to that.
We will get to that.
But also, there was the little detail we kind of skipped that Madeline actually revealed who she really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Elsa, right? From Frozen.
I'm pretty sure that's the other chick.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sean's face.
Oh, did I get the name wrong?
It was Devla.
Oh yeah, it was
You were far off.
The whole band was Deathblock. I think it was Pickles. Pickles, right? The bass guy, the bass player came in. That was. Am I misleading people here?
You are
We
totally
wondered or not we stepped
misleading.
into
Remember the not trying to push the buttons part?
All the buttons.
We're
I
about
have no buttons around me to push. There's.
Push!
I got a clamp.
Ronan, you're about to make us step into a war with the Cabal. You better watch out.
Oh.
Devlot.
Devlot. Yeah. So Devlot came and pushed her magic into Crunch, her unicorn powder into Crunch, and Crunch
Did
came.
you really have to make it sound so sexual?
Yeah.
Unicorn powder is sexual, man.
Ronan.
I didn't know
No,
that.
pushed her magic into Crunch.
Yeah, she
That's
did.
what she
had to
did.
push out of her.
Yeah, what she did.
You could have said used her magic on Crunch.
And that sounds better how?
Makes her sound like a filthy little deity.
Yeah? It's like, you filthy
Gotcha.
little deity,
Oh.
you. Oh, I know.
I
Gotcha.
used my magic.
I use my magic all over him.
I'm just imagining like Ready Whip canisters full of magic. There's like
Yeah, Ready Magic is the brand.
Ready Magic.
What did you think it
It's
was?
sugar free.
No,
I can't believe it's not magic.
No, Ready Magic isn't the brand, it's Players Tiers.
Yeah, players' tears, consolidated players' tears,
I
rubbed
can't
all
believe it's
over.
not Players' tears.
So yeah, that healed Crunch when we had Crunch back, but then came Ronan's turn for God to hear him, and in came Primo.
Well, hello there,
biggest
fuckwits.
self-insert. The biggest self-insert ever happened.
That's not even, Primos isn't even the self-insert.
No,
I'm sorry, that's not who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Primos was originally when Ronan was trying to talk to the DM, in passing, not by name. He was trying to talk to the DM. He was trying to talk to the god that controlled everyone. Primos came through. He was like, I was wondering when I was going to meet you, and this was like a couple sessions ago. He froze time and everything. This is, I think, before stream.
No, it was
right?
stream.
During stream, yeah. And
Control.
he froze everything. And then, like, Primos showed himself to Ronan. Ronan was like, I was wondering when you're going to show yourself. This time around, he specifically asked for the DM. And so Primos then surprised the shit out of Ronan by going, oh, well, you asked for the DM. So, here. And then everything went white, and Ronan was in the DM sphere, which is the thing that I call a space where a DM is in games from. and like all characters kind of exist to go out onto whatever medium they go out onto. And so Ronan,
like there's character souls roaming about in the world.
Yeah. So it's a place where defunct characters go to lay rest, and it's the place where new characters are born from. And like the DM exists and sees all the NPCs and everything. That's how it is in my head. And so like between that world, which is the white void world of the DM sphere, which either will have a void at some point in time if there's no DM, or it will be full, and the god in the center will be the DM. Or the other world was, of course, my own brain. The world through my eyeballs. And so he was there again in that white void, which he's only been in kind of briefly since the original campaign that Ronan was in. And then when Ronan came into his last campaign, and then was in again when he came into this campaign. But it was the first time that he came face to face with another DM. Like looked at another DM and talked straight to that DM.
Who I think we are aptly naming the writer.
Yeah, we because Ronan figured out something in that point in time which made it really awkward for Ronan, which is that Sean is a reluctant god. Sean is not a willing god of the DM title. He is a writer. And so what Ronan was looking at was a writer, and what Ronan very much got from his answers was like, okay, I'm just the dude that writes this, and I'm here. It wasn't like, yes, I create all. It's like, I write things. Sometimes things don't go. I just want an ending, man.
Look, man, let me just eat my Cheetos and wear sandals with socks.
Well,
it was really awkward for Ronan, because like here Ronan is, and he's like expecting like this dude to kind of be like the original DM that he had worshipped, which very much took on the god persona. It was like, yeah, I am the god of this world. And he was instead looking at a writer that just wanted a satisfying ending, which is something that Ronan goes for himself. But also he was looking at this god after what he wanted was already accomplished, because Ronan had already lost Nidja. D was off doing his own thing, and the last one surviving really from his original crew was Crunch, and Crunch was now dead. So Ronan was like, I need protection from my friends. Please bring back Crunch. And so he was willing to sacrifice the very thing that he swore to himself that he wouldn't like go back to try to save Crunch, and offer his character as collateral to protect his family. And now that the thing had already been done, Crunch was already resurrected. Like it didn't make sense, and so he was like, "Why am I here? This makes no sense."
Yeah.
But then the deal happened anyway, and Ronan threatened the DM first by rolling a nat 20 and was like, "I'm going to use this on you eventually." But also, he made a deal with the DM and shook that he said, if you give your favor to my party, then if I die, it shall be the last death of Ronan. And
so keep that in mind, fuckwits.
Yep.
So yeah, so I know what I was feeling in that moment. I was very much in Ronan.
Fun there, Andor.
Like I was very much in Ronan's brain space, and like I felt the awkward tension of being in this space again that he said that he wouldn't be in. Almost going against himself and his belief in like how he started to look at the DM gods of the world, and he was very distraught and very somewhat traumatized, and
although I will say, because like how the events were going when we took that break, we were all like
Good.
fucking upset. I think Andor, you even threw a dice, didn't you? You threw one of your dice.
Yeah. Well, it rolled
Yeah.
it rolled a natural 20 when it landed.
Yeah, we were like, as soon as we hit the break,
It wasn't.
I
It
put
wasn't
my fucking
intentional.
headsets down.
Because let me show you what I do.
Andor
show you
threw
what I
his
do.
dice.
So sometimes well, I didn't throw it intentionally. I sometimes like spin it for some reason. It's like and it flew from my fingers and launched into the kitchen.
I just launched a dice somewhere that way in my room, so I gotta find it later.
I heard that.
Yeah. We were all just like, Jesus Christ.
So when
I actually have some things like with the DM sphere that because of Ronan's backstory and what you've told me about Ronan, like I pre-designed just in case it ever became a thing. So it's
that's a good place to start. Like when that happened, what went through your mind?
Oh, I got another one.
Dude?
Well, first of all, there was a dice roll with which face of the god you got.
Oh no, yeah.
Not for Andor.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So,
Yeah.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this, Miller. The god above all, the DM, has two faces. Not phases,
Ooh.
faces.
Ooh.
Like Voldemort in Book 1.
I will stab you.
Yeah, the second face is hidden under a turban and sometimes goes off in a goop fashion to crawl away and eat unicorn blood.
He also can't handle being touched by little boys.
That's probably a good thing.
Disintegrate, really.
Get that child away from me.
But
So the
stone.
so I will say,
ball has two faces.
yeah. Okay. To explain it in a little more way that makes sense, think of Ra. He has 3 different godly forms. One for the morning, one for the afternoon, one for the sunset.
Yep.
So basically, instead of having 3 forms, this god has 2.
So did I get sunset shade or did I get sunrise shade?
There's the rider, and there's the god. You got the rider.
Riders on the storm.
Maybe next time you get the god. I don't know.
If there is a next time.
Or it's like the god version just is like, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. Come here.
How about the rest of you? What did you guys think of that moment?
It was
I was
pretty
just
dark.
I was just baffled, honestly.
I remember that the reaction. You were like, "What the fuck is going on? Holy shit!"
It took it a while. It also, I think it got, I think that whole moment when Devla showed up, and then when
Devilish.
I said Devla. Anyways, yeah, when she showed up, and then when the writer showed up, I think it got Andor and I to think like, well, shit, it's gonna be at this moment probably where our characters are gonna want to have a god in our favor or something as well.
Yeah.
Andor had a reason for taking up religion after that because
He felt left out.
Yeah.
No, he didn't just feel left out.
I called him
He
a
felt
hipster.
lost. He felt lost. He was. Andor praying is the sign of someone who doesn't know what to do. It's the sign of someone who doesn't understand what's going on and is just lost. And that open prayer may have resulted in something very bad.
The thing is that none of the characters actually saw who Ronan was talking to because time froze and Ronan went into the DM sphere.
Yeah.
Whereas, like with Harmonious, you saw who he ended up praying to because you saw who came through. everyone saw her take her energy and push it into Crunch to heal Crunch back. So like it was very much a just player experience of like, oh shit, that's who Ronan's seeing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, afterwards, like I said, Crunch's death sparked a lot of things.
Oh hell yeah, it did.
Devlop, it sparked Ronan to go back to his paladin ways for a moment, out of desperation, and then Andor made a huge decision. What was the decision, Andor? What did you do, buddy? Huh?
An open prayer to any god that would answer.
So you put out a call on Craigslist of gods, and
Who did you choose?
and the Craigslist killer responded. Essentially,
Literally, the worst possible option specifically for this campaign. And I refuse to believe it. I refuse it's legit.
It's legit.
I refuse to believe it wasn't a scheme made by Sean.
Watch the VOD on YouTube. You'll see. I didn't have everyone just roll a whole bunch of random numbers for no reason.
yeah. Like, so what were you gonna say?
The whole situation sparks a lot of questions in my head. Because that whole thing, it was less of guidance and more of deal making. We all know that.
Did you say we all know about Matza? Because I do know about Matza.
No.
What about Mizu?
That's not at all what I said.
Your audio cut out a little bit.
Oh.
Niku?
We all know what making a deal with a divine being results in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, selling
Becoming
your
a
soul.
warlock. And it's really weird to me because Andor doesn't know this entity's true nature. He's chaotic good. Andor is chaotic good, so I wonder what would happen if he denies an evil act. Would he just get ignored, or would some punishment be brought upon him?
You failed the saving throw for a reason.
Yeah. In this case, I mean the god that ended up responding is yeah. So for those of you that watch the stream, and even if you didn't, I would say avert your ears right now. If you have like a reticulating freaking ears or something like that, just turn them away because this is about to give a little bit of a spoiler. And by a little bit, I mean a huge fucking blimp of a spoiler.
Say it.
Well, I mean,
Oh my
I won't
God.
say the name. I won't say the name. But I will say that Andor prayed to Ronan's ankle biter. The one that keeps on trying to take out his ankles every chance that he gets. And in a big and horrible way. You know, this is the second case of that session where Ronan was like, be careful. Or try to give some warning and was right. Because Ronan straight up was in meditation, and because he's a half-elf, he's still conscious. Like, he can still sense everything around him. And he heard the mumblings of Andor. And he was like, be careful what you ask for, hipster. Because he realized that Andor was also trying to pray to a god, just like everyone else in the session.
And the thing is, I was originally planning all of that to be a joke, but then I realized,
You fucked up.
I don't think I want this to be a joke. But here's the thing. Fun fact, Andor can't subclass or multi-class into Warlock. You want to know why? Because he has 9 charisma.
And you know why I said it's waiting?
Why?
So I can forcibly increase his charisma.
Andor becomes a pimp.
I'm sorry, but you're never gonna have a higher charisma than Ronan.
Derp.
Ronan rolled
You're
max.
never gonna have better aim. You're never gonna have better aim with a crossbow than Andor.
I think I have pretty good aim. I don't
He
know.
has
I
a
don't
plus
know.
9. He has a plus 9 to his crossbow roll.
I don't know what I have.
You have like a plus 6.
I think I might have higher than that because I'm proficient with crossbow. Where's my sheet? Damn it! Looking for my. Oh, it's in the other room because I still have to put expertise into things.
Let's see what I have. Let's see what I roll here. That is a 20 total. 11 plus 9.
Ronan reached friggin' level 6, by the way.
Oh, really? He was
Yeah,
level 5.
Ronan's at level 6 now.
Okay, so 22.
he gained 2 more expertise. What?
I rolled a 22.
How do you roll a
That's
22?
adding what? That's adding what?
14 plus 8
Plus 8.
for honor.
Oh, for honor.
Oh,
Well, he has
no!
a plus 8. Andor has a plus 9. So
Oh,
that
I
kinda
still got higher.
beats him out, really. In one roll.
Yeah. You were being
total,
specific
Andor
with how this works.
Andor in total has better accuracy.
That's my code.
Okay, considering Honor smoked 2 winter wolves while piloting the fucking cart.
You gotta realize he has guns.
At
Andor has a
disadvantage?
crossbow.
At disadvantage? Yep.
Because
And
he,
you
do have
also
guns
firing at
now.
disadvantage.
Oh,
because he was
Wait,
piloting the fucking thing!
does Andor have guns, or is
No.
it Harmonious that has guns now?
Harmonious has a gun now.
Because Crunch found
Harmonious
on
has
one of
a-
Honor's guns on the ground when when his doppelganger got abducted. So he gave his flint-knot back to Honor, and then Honor's like, "Hey, you want this gun, Harmonious?" And he's like, "Sure." So he's got a fucking gun.
Andor needs a long rifle.
No,
That's all I'm
he
saying.
needs a
He
musket.
needs some sort of long rifle.
He
Yeah, musket.
needs a musket
Yeah.
because he has to account for the bend of it. You know, the miscalculated shootings.
So now
Yeah.
so now Harmonious can smite shot people.
But
Yeah.
also, Sean,
What?
how many levels in Warlock would you recommend I would take total?
I don't know.
I mean, like,
All of
if
them.
I were to go Pact of the
All of
Chain,
them.
which I'm planning to do, what would it look like? Like, what would his
You
boon animal look
you act like I'm thinking that far.
You never
like?
asked.
You're
him
the
who
one
did.
who basically, wisdom checked Andor into being a warlock.
Okay, just because I wisdom checked him into doing that, it doesn't mean I'm like, okay, I'm gonna force them into 6 levels of this. Like that's not the thought process I was having. It's more like, okay, he has it, now I gotta get his charisma up, but I also have to keep him alive long enough to do so, so I have to worry about current.
So, here's my final question. What are some of the other gods that could have really answered his call, since it was a roll?
Wild Mother as
Element.
The Wild Mother would have been really, like, it would have fit too well.
the Wild Mother, Baphomet.
Baphomet.
I said Baphomet, not Bahamut.
Yeah, he's a
Baphomet.
Baphomet.
That's a completely
Baphomet
different.
and Bahamut sounds so different.
One's a demon.
Though.
No. Okay, sorry. One's technically a devil in D&D
Where's-
verse.
Okay, first off, there's Bahamut, There's Baphomet, and then there's Bath Mat. You don't want Bath Mat because it's just a mat that you put outside your shower, and I mean it's not going to do much but soak up all your tears.
Yeah, not to be confused with Bath Mat.
Yeah, you don't want to confuse it with Bath Mat. The almighty
Gotta beat me to it.
shower scum everywhere.
For fuck's sake, Ronan beat me to it.
Love it.
Baphomet, not to be confused with Bahamut, not to be confused with
Okay,
Baphomet.
well, there's
The good thing about Bath Mat here is that if Ronan had to talk about Bahamut, you know, Bath Mat would take all of the excess that came out of Ronan's mouth away. Because Bath Mat soaks up all the tragedy. That's what he does.
Honestly, I wish the Wild Mother would have called Andor instead because his mother did worship the Wild Mother.
So I guess I have a question. So
For
when
who?
you in general, Sean?
Uh-oh. So we're poking the holes in my teeth now, boys.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. You're going to Swiss today.
Because I don't know much about this, at least to my knowledge. Because when Devla revived Crunch, she was losing her power, right?
Yes.
All right. So what happens to God for losing their power? Is it because not enough people believe in that certain God, or
well, okay. Certain deities have certain requirements for how they obtain and maintain their power. A large portion of deities obtain their power through prayer, through faith, through belief.
Okay.
And there are other deities who obtain it through like destruction, war, all that stuff. Devlot, the main thing that was fueling her power is no longer living. It's no longer in existence because where she currently is different from where she is from. So entire...
Yeah, because before we knew her as Madeline, right? In that other world.
Why?
So that's why.
You're inside the heads of all these characters that are chosen throughout these things, all the NPCs. So why did she choose the name Madeline? Was it important to her, or did you just pull it out of your butt?
It was important to her.
Basic white girl name.
And I'm definitely killing Andor soon.
No, you don't call Devlot basic, man.
Yeah.
That's a deity.
Hey,
she was the first god I created for D&D, okay?
Kill Andor all you want. I got like 100 backup characters.
Yeah, I'm not killing him. I'm going to use him to kill the party.
Oh, you're gonna.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
But
look, you even. Yeah, I looked over right after you said that, and I shit you not, friggin' little Army was sitting here like this, all depressed, and I was like, "Yeah, I mean, you even depressed Army, dude. How you gonna do that? How you gonna depress that cuteness?"
Madeline was chosen for a reason, not just for like, okay, time to pull another name up my ass. It was more. It has significance for story.
Are we gonna
Where's my girlfriend?
No,
Are we gonna
wait.
go
I can't.
together later, or is there behind the scenes that we can like hear and now?
What was the question? Because Landon was speaking over you.
I was saying, is it a tidbit of information that we can have for like behind the scenes backstory here and now, or is that something that's going to be revealed possibly later on that we can plug together mathematically, like 2 and 2?
It's something that will eventually, throughout the story, be added together.
Yeah, I can't wait for if we
it's-
get another counter. For
It's definitely something that I'm waiting for certain events to happen, which takes a character looking at certain artifacts he has obtained. So, for that to happen, all I'm doing is sitting twiddling my fingers waiting.
So, all in all, what did this session bring everyone through? Like, what What did you guys feel? What did you guys think? What do you expect is going to come out of it? I know that's multiple questions, but bear with me here.
I'm just confused mainly.
Well, let's go over a little recap because we took on a mission to get information back from
Bandits.
So that mission is a bust.
Yeah,
We-
the bandits are all fucking dead.
Yeah, so we can't get information
really know that, though?
because either we don't know if the information was fully on paper or not, and also the fact that the bandits are dead, place is probably torched as well.
And it could be crawling with those things.
Yeah, so that whole mission's a bust there.
Glad groovy though.
We won't get any favors with the lawmaker.
No, we do get a favor from the lawmaker because we warned them about the attack, right?
No, okay, so for the favor from the Lawmaster, it's defending Allfield from the attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
by which we don't have any additional information to how we could defend this attack.
Oh, you know,
But
it's
really,
really coming
over-
from like the
and-
north
but
entrance
also-
and south entrance.
But then, and then the third thing is that we nearly had a death, a full death, I'll say, of a character. So, kind of like I guess for me, we're a little bit on edge because we got these entities going around this world already attacking.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Crunch needs to discover more about himself and hopefully, in his memories, come across anything that can help us within the invasion, even with what's going on right now with these entities. And we just need to work more with the black market. That's what I'm thinking of with how this is all
Which
going.
means instead of going towards the war, you gotta go away from the war.
Yeah, we need to get away from the war, and like he said.
How about you, number 10? What's on your brain plate? What are you thinking?
Me?
You, yes.
Mainly I've been thinking about how Andor and his deity is gonna play out because that is Ronan's arch nemesis. So how is a party with good intentions gonna deal with a member who is secretly working for basically the big bad evil guy? When he
Yeah.
doesn't really mean to. He's just looking for guidance.
I mean, like with that kind of thing in tow, it really throws things in the air, you know.
Yeah. Thanks,
Like-
Sean.
Like things have become so fucked that at some point in the campaign, I think I could have predicted what was going to come next. And now I can't because all these little squidbillies are everywhere. You know, they're just like friggin' floating around killing things way sooner than Ronan thought. You know, like Nidria is on the warpath, and Ronan is in denial about it. Like, there's gotta be some kind of ulterior motive here. Like, she's not evil. She's not evil. And
Oh boy, once
But it's the fact that she's out for blood for our group, which we have no fully idea why.
she
or
wants to
at least
dig up potatoes, and we don't know why.
Yeah, and
she's
and we
making
don't
mac
know
and cheese and no one can stop her.
what other plans she has besides trying to kill us.
Yeah, and like, you know, there's all of that, and now on top of that is Andor worshiping Ronan's enemy. So like,
Here's something interesting. If he figures out that those things were the the Yasaran stuff, those tentacle beings, those were the ones who killed Crunch, and those were a result of the person he's praying to. He's probably gonna call it off. He's probably gonna call it off and get some kind of vengeful vendetta for him.
Not when it's a type of god that you just pray to.
yeah,
Yeah.
you prayed to something that There's no
You
calling
don't
that.
want to. You do not want to touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah,
So
that
basically,
is,
I'm working unwillingly. I'm just like, I don't like this.
you,
Yeah.
you
I
are-
think that's pretty much what it is. As soon as you get in contact with God and you make and they make a deal, I think it's just you're fucked. And
Well,
that's,
not even-
is that what it is in terms, I guess, of what I'm saying?
I mean, tell us if we're wrong here, but I think
There
that
is a
there's
solution.
that you can.
There's a
you can
solution
call
I
off.
see in my head.
Besides dying,
There is a solution that could work, but it's gonna be bad.
You turn into a giraffe. We transmute you into a giraffe,
No.
and because you are a creature now, and possibly someone's familiar, you can't have a deity.
you become what you hate. You become a dragon
Or Drake Warden.
or a
Yawn.
Drake Warden.
But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong here, but like certain gods, I think you can call off and be like, "Hey, I no longer worship you. I worship this one." But there's certain gods that you can't, and
Okay,
I
so
think,
with how that works, it's more like traditional. It's like because a lot of D&D has, especially with the world of Exandria, has to do with a lot of pantheons. So with those pantheons, it's like okay, there's the number of gods you can choose to prey upon. Like there's one you can just pray to primarily, whether it's because of your form of work or how you're raised. But then, like as you grow up, you can be like, okay, I no longer want to believe in you. I want to believe in you. And like if it's like class wise, like with paladins and stuff, paladins like if they choose to stop following and getting the abilities from their godly patron, will just deity, sorry, will temporarily lose their power until their new god they're praying to decides to be like, hey, you know what? You're actually a cool dude. Here's your power back. Whereas Yogg Saron, he is nowhere close to the traditional
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
effects.
You know-
As I said, there was a reason you rolled a wisdom saving throw that you failed.
And what was the DC for it?
I'm not telling you.
So, as you were talking, it was funny the words that you chose because you were like, "There's gods that you prey upon," and in my head, I was like, "In Endor, Soviet Russia, gods prey upon you because you're not in a good spot. I mean, like there's a lot of power that has your back, but it doesn't. I don't think it really has your back.
And
It's a chaos god.
it's gonna be dark. I know. I am planning something. It's gonna be really.
Well, okay, the thing is,
Kinda
you can't
grim.
plan something for a character who doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm planning if he learned.
He's not going to learn until Ronan says something to him, like specifically. Like he did.
Rowan's gonna be like, "Sir, can you please pull over your cart? Seems like you're worshipping a horrible god. You might want to stop."
Speaking of, I think Andor kind of took Honor's position as the cart driver.
How dare you?
Do not tell Honor that.
I have better animal handling, nerd.
I will fucking kill you.
Do it. Do it.
Honor's a gunslinger. God damn it.
He's a blood hunter.
So here's an interesting question. I'm gonna change things up a wee bit. We all talked about what we think is how the session went and where we think it's going. What if you had to put a song to it? If you had to put a song to the episode, what would it be?
Pain.
Seinfeld theme.
Now I'm
The
picturing
Seinfeld
Kramer busting through the door, and it kind of works. It's like the surprise factor. Yeah.
That's all.
No.
folks.
Okay, no. Okay, Miller, you know which song I'm about to talk about. Again. The one that's the one with the lyrics that you're so close to me that you nearly died.
Yeah.
That song. That song would definitely fit
That's
the episode.
so edgy, it makes me throw up.
It's a Christian song, mind you.
Yeah, it's the falling. Close your eyes.
Disgusting.
No, wrong song.
Oh, well, that's the song that I would put to it.
What
Follow
was
me.
that song? Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny.
Wait, what?
What the fuck?
There's a song that legit has that line. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny.
Wow. For me, it would have to be what's the name of it? Somnus from 15, Final Fantasy 15. Mostly for
Okay.
mostly for like you've all heard that song, right? From Final Fantasy 15.
Mhm.
Just that part of the song is like, damn, for a whole downfall moment.
Well, for specific moments, especially for the tentacle monsters, I was just imagining Sephiroth's theme.
One-winged angel for the deacons? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take it.
Yeah. One-winged angel, brother.
I'll definitely take
and
that.
probably
So,
Crunch's theme, ooh, or Crunch's death theme.
Yeah, it would be Somnus.
this,
That or Aerith's death theme.
Oh my god.
Since we're
Don't
going
you
Final
dare.
Fantasy 7 with this shit.
Oh hell
Don't
yeah.
you dare.
Too late.
this episode is a little special too, because I have something planned that is going to poke holes in your cheese, Sean. Finally,
Oh boy.
this is
I
a
can plan
segment.
stuff, but I can't.
Put your seatbelts on.
This is a segment that I want to call DM this, and the way that it works
I'm terrified.
is I had everyone that was that is in the party pick a superpower prior to going on stream last week, and so you will not know what these superpowers are. But you do get to pick which class and which item we are. So, for example, you will pick three. You will pick. There's three of us, so you're gonna pick three random objects, and then we will call off each object that we're gonna play, and you will pick a class, and we will pick those classes, and then we will roll 3d20. And the D20 will be our dexterity, our strength, and our intelligence.
Oh shit, I didn't even grab dice for this one.
And the name of the game here, Sean, is that you will try to kill us. And we will use our superpowers and our intelligence to win against you in a short one-off. That it takes place in one location. And one of us will pick that location. Today, I will say that it will be Crunch. Crunch, what's the location? Give us a location.
Oh, you're making me choose a location?
Oh, yeah, I am.
I was
You think I
expecting
even-
to DM!
Yeah, I don't even know much of. I don't even know much of the map. I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know much of the map.
There'll be no map. What it
Choose
is
an area.
like a location. It could be like a storage closet of
Oh, okay, just some real life location bullshit.
or anywhere, you know. And
All right, let's go with let's go with the fucking like a storage area. Like a U-Haul storage unit area. You know?
U-Haul storage area. Okay.
Yeah, we'll
I'm just
say that. You
imagining
know,
my
a
mom's work.
three floor
I'm imagining my mom's workplace.
storage unit
Okay,
area.
question.
And Sean, your encounters and everything have to take place inside this storage unit.
Question.
All right.
Yes.
Do I have to make it easy?
No. You do not have to make it easy. You're trying to kill us.
Okay, so for the three objects,
Mm-hmm.
Mold.
Okay.
A rusty pipe.
All right.
And a very old doll, like creepy doll with the fluff like coming out of its chest.
I'll take the doll. I'll take the doll.
You want to
I
take the
will,
doll?
I will take the mold. I will totally
I'll
take
the
the mold.
doll.
I bet I got the fucking pipe.
And
Okay,
the classes will be a fighter, does it like subclasses as well, or just class?
Just class.
All right, just so the base. So like, okay, do you that's like with you guys having any understanding of it at all, or just something just?
Just off your head, what we'll do is we'll take the main takeaways from that. So fighter would obviously be that you have a benefit to strength.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So a fighter, another fighter,
So 2
Don't
fighters.
do this. Don't
and a
do
rogue.
And a rogue.
I
No,
guess I
alright,
got the-
I'm playing
I got
rogue.
I guess I got one of the
I
fucking
won't do
classes.
it.
No.
I will be one of the fighters.
Alright. Well,
And
Andor,
yeah, I'll
that
take-
leaves
I'll-
you
I'll
with,
take the bullet.
yeah.
I'll take rogue.
Okay, cool.
Imagine
So,
imagine a doll
now-
with knives.
Let's roll. All right, we'll say that for fighters, we'll get +2 to our strength and athletics, which seems to make sense.
What are the
Um,
3 stats again?
so it's going to be our strength, our athletics, and our intelligence. So, yeah.
This is
So-
beautiful. Alright. Oh, here we go. I could just use this dice. Alright.
17,
Ooh.
13.
Ooh.
This just kind of cute.
Ooh,
Alright, so-
yeah.
So we're pretty,
so I
much
got-
setting up a second. Like a stupid.
I got a
mirror.
20, an 18, and a 13.
What are we rolling here with?
All right,
Sure.
D20s.
we're rolling d20s. Alright.
Only 3 times.
What?
Only 3 times, or like.
Yeah, only 3 times. So it's for acrobatics. Well, I mean dexterity essentially. Dexterity, strength, and intelligence.
Do I get a bonus to dexterity because I'm a rogue?
Nope.
Yes.
Alright, my first roll is
How much?
13. I rolled. Second roll
'Cause I'm putting that-
is.
I'm putting that nat 20 I rolled into.
Oh, you're shitting me! I rolled a
Dexterity.
5.
Someone's disabled.
And I rolled a fucking nat 20.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
put that nat 20 into
So
dexterity.
13, 5, and nat 20 on my 3 rolls.
I got a 13, an 18, and a 17 on my 3 rolls. So
18 and 13.
Alright, so. Strength. I will put that nat 20 in. Strength,
Yeah, I'll
and
put-
what were the other 2?
strength, dex, and intelligence.
Do I have to prepare music for this? Since
You could totally do that. It'll be the showdown at the U-Haul.
Three stories tall, 3 floors tall U-Haul storage.
And we will give brief character descriptions of our characters and why they are sentient things in this world.
That was
so
beautiful.
as I remember,
I already know what I'm going
a
for.
creepy
I already
fluffy
know what I'm
doll
going
with like the stuffing coming out of it. That is specific. If you don't have that, you're automatically dead.
So
A rusty pipe
That's
and mold.
where's my?
And one of the things I love about this is we can just basically conquer this shit, like conquer Bat for a day.
honestly. I can't believe I rolled that nat 20. That's going straight to strength.
I think all three of us rolled a nat 20 on one of our sets.
No, Miller didn't roll a nat 20.
No, I rolled an 18, so I have a dirty 20 that I'm going to put towards strength.
What's my dex that I get? I get a +2 to dex.
Yeah, you get a +2 to dex and a +2 to intelligence.
Alright, bet. So I got 15 dex and 7 intelligence?
No, he's talking about for rogue.
Yeah.
What about us? Wait.
So I have
so we have-
22.
We have strength and
22.
dex is ours.
I have 20.
So we get +2
dexterity,
to dex then?
18
Yeah.
and 15 intelligence.
This isn't
pretty
really
smart.
poking holes in my cheese. This is more seeing how I can deal with something I had no prep time for.
Exactly.
I had no prep time for this either.
Okay, but it's easier for you than it is for me.
Exactly.
We get to use our.
We
broken
are the
powers.
ones with the benefit now.
No, not
Huzzah!
really.
Do we get to use our broken power?
Yes, we do. And Sean
Oh.
it until Sean tries to do something. We can use this broken power 3 times. That's the stipulation that put it on it. 3 times.
Beautiful. Fucking
Okay, I wish
Oh.
I knew about this segment before I set the time frame of us doing this because we're already 27 minutes over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
Well,
fuck it,
I
it's
mean, we
worth it,
So-
can try to do this as fast as possible. What we could do is set a 10-minute timer, and you have 10 minutes to kill us.
And then Jason brought it just got even kinkier.
Yeah. Alright, so where's
Uh,
my
so that's
time?
a +5, +3, and +2. Okay, cool. All right. So I am Mold. I am a fighter Mold. My name is Moldicus Rex. I was born from Athlete's Foot that was left behind by one of the movers when he took off his shoe because his socks got so sweaty. And there was a little drop of chemical X poured upon it to get rid of it because someone mixed up the two. And so it became a sentient mold that is now out to battle all evil in the world.
Nice, nice.
I haven't thought of a name, so I'm just gonna go with.
Come on.
Give us that name.
Not even
Fuzzy
name.
Fuzzy Cock.
Fuzzy what?
Fuzzy Cock. Fuzzy Cock, the doll, rogue, and I fell out of the back of one of the moving trucks, and I am kept alive by pure hatred and malice for who left me on the side of the road.
Damn! Damn.
What do you look like?
I am a doll. with
Remember, you have to have
something
fluff.
No,
You have to
no.
coming out of my chest.
Mhm.
I'm like a doll that's like kind of stitched together with a really janky smile and stuffing coming out of my chest cavity. Oh, and I'm also wearing a dress.
The battle dress.
Battle skirts.
Raggedy damn.
Battle skirt.
I am a male though. I mean, do also have genders? Wait. No.
Does your fluff have a sex?
I don't know, does it? Let's see who the Rusty Pipe is.
Who's the rusty pipe?
Rusty Pipe.
So yeah, I am a fighter, Rusty Pipe, named Rusty Hitter, and
Should've
the
named him Big
pipe
Jim.
for the pipe was brought in from from one of the who do you call it? One of the plumbers, but of course had no use and already having be put back into storage was left there, and over time just became rusted. So now here it is. Just left it from a fucking plumber that couldn't get used for one of the fix-ups for a
So,
house
so
pipe.
is it full of sorrow and woeful backstory?
Yeah, it's full of sorrow.
You have no clue how much shit's gone through
Inside.
me.
Yeah,
We
no
got a
clue how much shit's gone
We got
through.
like an honorable
Alright.
old, a vengeful doll, and a sad pipe.
A
All
sad
right.
pipe.
All right, Sean. So we've got our 3 characters. We got our 3 classes. We've got our 3 skill sets each, and we have our 3 powers. Now DM this.
Well, fuck me, Boils.
No, I would rather not.
It wasn't an invitation, it was a command.
Nope.
Well, you saw I had to try to kill you. You never said how easy or how broken I had to make the situation. So, standing
That
before
is
you.
true. We said that it could be difficult.
You never just said, like, how? So.
You have to work with what would be inside there.
So,
Inside the thing.
inside this little. You said, okay, what was it again?
It's a
It was like U-Haul
Pretty much
storage.
facility.
yeah.
Like a
three-
storage
three
facility
three
or like a
floors- yeah, three
container?
floors.
U-Haul storage facility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
floors.
So within this, as you guys walk out after having recently acquainted yourselves, 2 of you questioning why you're talking to a conquer-style pipe full of shit. But we don't question what happened to the big mighty Pooh. I'm on this shit.
I love it. I love this.
As you guys walk out, you turn to your left almost immediately as you see the sight of Thanos.
Oh no!
Holding,
Thanos
I
did-
was fully expecting a
Thanos
threat.
did
I was fully
ho,
expecting a
ho,
threat.
holding.
Got the cleaning glove of gems.
Yep. Already like mid snap formation. Oh, I had to start a timer.
I'm
My
gonna-
bad.
No,
My bad.
before he does that,
Alright.
before he has the chance to snap, I'm gonna use my overpowered power, which is slowing down time for everything except for myself. Think Quicksilver from the X-Men. And
So,
How far away is he from you?
Moldicus Rex is gonna turn to Rusted and just be like,
You can't. You're stopped.
huh?
You're stopped.
yeah, you're slowed.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm slowed.
He's slowly turning to me.
Slowly.
How far away is Thanos?
About 40 feet.
I fucking love this already.
Can I travel that distance in my slowed time? Since it's basically just
You are a doll, so your max feet is 20. So you would have to use 2 turns worth. Or you
Technically-
you already used your action technically to use your power.
Well,
Because that's not like to do something like that. It's not like a
Really?
bonus action material. That is an action.
we described what
Can I
we look
use a
like. Do
bonus
we even know
action
how
to
big we are?
throw something? Can I use a bonus action to throw something?
No. Well, okay. With that, you have to have used your primary action as an attack to use your bonus action as an attack as well.
Alright.
Did we even describe like how tall we are?
I would imagine like the tallest out of the group is the
Ball.
the pole of sorrow.
Oh yeah, the pole of sorrow.
And
You know-
Thanos' fingers
you know
just
what
get
I was
ever
thinking?
closer.
I'm gonna grab the pipe. Can I grab the pipe?
Oh no.
You can't really do anything with it. As I said, you've already used your action.
We're
Gonna
all
hide
slowed
behind
down
the
too, at least.
Yeah,
Or,
we're all-
gonna
I
hide
guess
behind
in
the-
his field of view, right?
No, like okay, no, like
actually-
everything in the world is slowed down. Like nothing is
Yeah.
moving faster than him.
Yeah, except for
I can't make
Actually,
an improvised
wait!
weapon attack as a bonus.
the doll.
Wait.
What?
Thanos just uses the reality gem. He's moving faster.
Oh
Is
god
that a
damn it!
reaction? Is that a reaction though?
Yeah.
Wait, but he can't have instant reaction.
He can't. Okay. A reaction is the reaction to something. So he is reacting to it.
Oh,
So
wait, we
he,
already
so
been
he's
in
now
combat.
able to move
Like, this is
faster.
something
That's
out of
it.
nowhere.
That's
he would
it.
be,
Yeah,
We already did
he would be
combat, so we didn't roll
expecting this.
initiative.
God
We didn't roll
damn it.
initiative, so it's technically a surprise.
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, and he had the surprise on you guys. So
No,
technically,
I
he should have stopped first.
we got the surprise on him, but he got the surprise on us, but we still got the surprise on him.
So technically, you guys should have already been dead. But you know, since we weren't going by initiative, I'm like, hey, I'm winning this shit. You're winning this shit. Let's go.
All right. So
I was given a time limit to kill you guys. I wasn't about to do this in initiative
Wait.
order.
I can't add anything to my power, can I?
No, it's already too late.
Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna touch one willing creature as a bonus action and allow them to see in my field, like the time.
Oh, so to pretty much move faster in your time.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, as how things should have gone with the surprise round, it should have been Thanos first with his action, then what Landon was doing.
So, as Landon, part of Landon's power, it seems like Landon can touch someone and then channel the time power through them. So, if that was a bonus action, I believe that should be something that is.
But technically
an act-
speaking, with the surprise round thing, what Thanos is going to do should have gone first. Because he's the one who caught the party by surprise.
All right.
But,
All right.
but with the
Well-
dickiness of what's going on, with what Thanos has just done, as a reaction,
This is so stupid.
okay, do you want me to D&D logic this, or what?
No.
Like, there was no basis for me to go off here!
I
Dylan,
said
can you draw this?
something that had to be found within the storage unit.
And Thanos
I mean,
can be found within a storage unit.
But it would have to be like a
Oh my god, it's
janitor.
an action figure.
Yeah.
It's an action figure of Thanos.
Can we wait? No, it's a janitor who's like painted his skin to look like Thanos, and he has like a
Thanos.
rubber glove.
So it's a janitor cosplaying as Thanos.
Yeah, a janitor.
Hey, you don't
cosplayed
get to dictate what I put in the scene.
as- Next DM this.
So yeah, I guess it's Thanos.
I got
technically moving.
demoted.
He got demoted.
Voted. Voted. Oh, all right. So,
I didn't technically do anything because he went first, actually. So
So technically, wasting my fucking time. I
Yeah,
have 3
Thanos
minutes
goes
and
first.
39 seconds, so
go ahead.
snap.
That's a 50-50 chance, though. That's a...
All right, roll d20s.
You really want to do this?
Roll d20s.
Roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, let me get my better.
It's gonna work like death saves.
Oh, boy.
18.
Okay, you succeed.
15.
You succeed. Oh,
Ooh, 11.
15.
what?
10.
Oh wait, deck save, right? Dex
No,
save?
I said roll a d20.
Yeah, I rolled a d20.
Just a d20.
Okay. 15.
So I got a 15 and 11.
I
How
got
many
an
dice
18 and a 15.
Why you?
We're only rolling once.
Oh,
Oh,
we're only rolling once. Okay.
well, I got an 18.
Yeah, I got a 15.
I didn't say roll 3. I said rolled 1.
I heard death save for some reason.
Yeah, that's what I
I
heard.
say I'm treating it like a death save. So like 1 to 10 is a success, a fail.
Okay.
11 through 20 is a success.
Okay, so moving on.
Always succeed,
Those are
motherfuckers. So that's Thanos'
Fucking
go.
And
Alright,
that's the
so-
end of the surprise round.
What are you guys doing?
Rolling initiative.
Rolling
Oh.
2
initiative,
minutes,
I
fuck that.
guess. I'm gonna.
Where's the nearest car?
I'm gonna. Are you two beside me?
Yeah, yeah. Moldicus
gonna
Rex
grab-
is like to your left.
I'm gonna grab both of you, and I'm gonna say, "Get the glove off of." I can't speak. And I'm
So
gonna use my power to make all of you go faster.
Moldicus Rex also has has the power of time. So Moldicus Rex, after getting this power of being able to go faster, is going to turn to Sadpole and be like, "I got this, buddy," and he's gonna look back at the at Thanos.
I got
And he's going to speed up time for himself, which effectively slows down everything else. And now his speed is doubled because of the doll, broken doll, and he's going to shoot spores. He's going to shoot some fight spores over at Thanos. That.
Micro sword.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot some spores at Thanos to try to choke Thanos up. Which I believe would be a Dex,
No.
right?
Go for the head. Go for the head.
What
Nope.
would be strength?
That would be a Constitution saving throw. Wait, no, wait. You're throwing part, are you?
No, yeah, I'm shooting some spores off of me, some mold spores.
Yeah, then that would be Dex.
Okay.
Treat it like circle.
Oh yeah. So I got an 18, and 13 would give me a +2, right? So
Mhm.
8, dirty 20.
Wait.
13's +1.
So 19.
That just barely hits.
So he's gonna be like, "Suck my particulates."
You should have aimed for the head.
I'm gonna take a pin. I'm gonna take a pin out of myself, and I'm just gonna throw it at his eye.
Oh god.
No, we need
roll for
to get that glove off him while he's. I would assume he's choking because that's what mold spores would do.
Well, you never
So he's
said
like-
specifically where you were aiming.
Huh?
You never
Yeah, I
said.
said towards his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just heard to
And
choke
I'm
him
aiming.
out, so I'm like, okay, you're gonna just send him to.
And I'm aiming a needle at his eye.
Are we inside or outside of the building?
Inside.
Oh, we
Yeah,
were
the
inside.
very
We were
top
like one of
floor.
those hallways, I guess.
Okay.
We turned a corner and then there was Thanos. Surprise Thanos.
Okay.
There, cosplaying janitor of Thanos.
That's 21. That's 21 total.
Nope.
I'm assuming
So-
I just get it. His armor class is over 21.
His armor crest increased.
Alright, so for me, I'm gonna Rusty
Time out.
is gonna run up to him and we're gonna do a big old melee attack.
Do 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 do
Hit 'em
do
all.
do
So you're like backflip
do.
with your poliness and fucking.
It's just like it's like
I fling myself at him just to like do an air punch
it's
at
like
him.
imagining a pulse like.
It just makes it whistling noise as it's going because the air going through the friggin'.
Yeah.
They're like. And there's like you see some rust kind of like crumbling off, like to make like a little trail.
Rusty sad slap.
Oh no. Nat 20 for the hit.
Oh shit! Shit!
We're gonna
Holy crap!
Nat 20 on this fucking hit.
A natural
Hey,
20.
what's your strength? Your strength
My
is
strength is my strength is 20
You?
because I rolled a 20 for when we were doing these stats.
so.
Well,
so you have
I
a
am one that can admit defeat.
right?
What?
I said I am one that can admit defeat.
Uh,
What the fuck am I rolling?
No way I was doing this within 10 minutes.
Because we're overpowered.
No, it's just I
Wait,
didn't have
I
enough
gotta
time.
I gotta ask though, what is the pole's power?
what was the pole
Oh,
power?
Super strength, so he could have it to where he
So
could
basically
punch.
like a +7 strength.
So like a gravitational impact, like a fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, super strength. So if
Anyways,
he
if
can lift any heavy
Oh.
things much easier.
that's the end of
move
it, I gotta
faster, and
go.
jump high.
All right.
So,
All
I
right,
will see y'all later.
later, Lennon.
Later.
We won this one. You know what's awesome about that super strength thing that I'm thinking
What?
about it?
What was that?
If the pole were to super slap, right? Because it's hollow in the center, when it hits, it would cause a reverb that came out and was probably deafening.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So
Just a full-on blow to the head.
that's so awesome. So yeah, Sean, these are going to be new segments called DM This, and you're not going to know what's coming during them, but everyone else will. So you could try to prep yourself mentally, but we're going to come for you. We're coming for you hard, DM.
Okay, as I said, like I wish I knew about the segment previously so I could actually allot
Well-
some time to it.
It had to be a surprise for you.
Yeah, it had to be.
Instead of us being like almost an hour over.
Worth it.
But yeah, worth it. Next one we'll have some time allotted to it, a decent amount, so that we can flesh out a little bit of a story, and then have a small quest as well as a small boss fight. And you're gonna have to design it all on the fly.
Okay, for something like that, I'm going to need 3 hours.
Oh,
of
you are
runtime.
not. No.
Okay, for a small
No, you are
quest
not.
with a small boss, and we're doing D&D style, yes, 3
It
hours.
would just be fucking mini episodes.
Yeah. Like seriously, like we.
Okay. What we're going to do instead of having it be its own little time-consuming section of rolling with this, we make it another stream.
Okay.
No, DM this part of rolling with it. It like this would be so if you took this instance, right? It would be going down a hallway. That'd be our quest we'd have a small little story as to why we're there, and then we'd have a small little quest going down the hallway, which would be 5 minutes, and then we'd have the boss encounter.
But think about it like this. It's like if we have like DM this as like our little like hour and a half long, just D&D improv session. That would be fucking cool. Cause then we could just have people. Then we could just have like more than just the cast of Roll of the Dice doing it.
Well, it's our chance to get revenge on you, is what this is. You fuck us so much during everything. You traumatize us emotionally.
Well,
And this is our chance to come back at you and be like, this is
Yeah,
roll of the dice coming back for your pooper, dude.
Yeah, but then it's like, with me being really competitive, really like that can go a whole lot of wrong for you guys.
well then, I mean, we also got our audience, so I mean, either. We can also ask them what is best.
We can
for
rope in the
all.
audience too. We could
Yeah.
totally be like, give us 3 suggestions as for objects, and blah blah blah, and then everyone picks the objects, and then they have to pick your big bad.
Oh yeah, that would be good. Like,
I would like some
yeah,
choice.
have
for that
them
matter.
have them like give us the objects. Another one could give us the classes, and then another
Okay,
person could give us
to be fair, I was about to make like that entire scenario unwinnable for you guys.
But that's exactly why I
Yeah.
think that the audience should pick.
That's why I went with Thanos,
Yeah.
because I'm like, you know what? Like Janitor Thanos is fucking hilarious. So I'm going with this
No, Janitor Thanos is fucking great. Like a
because I was because I was about to go with the God face.
He's got like 3 wedding rings on his freaking latex glove.
Yeah, it's like they're not actual. It's not actually like the Infinity Stones. It's like separate rings of different colors.
Yeah, just different rings. It's like the plastic ones that you.
No. It's like the candy rings. What are they called again?
ring pops.
Oh,
Ring-
lollipop.
It's like a different color ring pop.
Ring pop. He has to suck on one in order to get the power from it. Like
So he fists his mouth to get all 5. Is that how that works?
yeah, for one
So he's
time,
like, oh.
action, he has to suck on the right colored ring pop, and then friggin' pulls it out, and it has the power. The next turn.
And then to like get all
man.
to get to where he can snap is like, oh.
He has to suck on all 3.
3? I thought I had 5. No, 6.
Yeah, 5.
6.
5.
Yeah,
No, wait.
6.
Yeah, 6. He has 6.
Yeah, 6. Suck on all 6 rings pops before he can grunge.
But like for the 6th one isn't a ring pop. It's a fucking wristband with a giant fucking ring pop in the center of it.
It'd be great.
And like he kind of like almost like nibble tassels that are ring pops as well.
God damn it. Alright, so do we want DM this to be part of rolling with it, or do we want it as a little side story section?
I like it as part of
audience
rolling
can
with
also audience can also say their voice into it as well of what they think.
Yeah, what do you? Is anyone watching right now?
We got about 5 viewers, I think.
Yeah.
Do we got some people? If we got some people, what do you guys think? You guys think it should be part of rolling with it, or do you want to see DM this as a separate stream?
Honestly, it's like either way for me is good. So if we were to have it on a separate day, away from this, what day would we?
I have
it
no
on?
clue.
No clue.
That's the only other thing, because right now we have. Well, I personally have 3 streams a week. So adding one more would be insane. I do improv on Tuesdays, so I did an improv set earlier today, and then Thursdays would be our regular day for rolling with it.
Wednesday.
And then Wednesday, would be our regular day for rolling with it, and then Fridays would be our stream days for roll of the die. So, like, if we added one more, that it might be a lot. But I think if we do it at the end of the segment, and we break up all that little bit of tension from like going through our episodes and get some time to be super jovial and get some revenge, some fun revenge on Sean that Sean can laugh about later and be like, I can't believe I got defeated by a plunger and a rogue freaking toilet paper.
I mean,
that'd be great.
I know I got Sundays off. My hours are like fucking for work are part time. So the only thing I got is this stream for Friday and Wednesday.
Well,
I can't fucking live stream while I'm here anyways. So this is the only streams I got.
well,
So Sundays are my free days. Monday through Saturday is a mystery to me until I can get schedule. I can get up to 2 weeks ahead of what my next schedule will be.
oh, actually, I'll tell you this later once we end the stream, Miller.
All right, sounds good.
But anything else before we close?
That's it. I mean, I think that coming in the future sessions, recaps are going to be kind of short because it's not going to be going over the whole the whole campaign.
To be fair, we did have to do like a whole 3 hours for that first one just to
Yeah,
get us all caught up.
exactly.
There was no way there would be like an hour and a half of talking about the campaign.
So as we go forward with rolling with it, there's gonna be like different little sections of it and parts of it that we're gonna create along the way. But I just, as far as I know, Wednesday will be the next rolling with it at 9:30 p.m. And we hope to see everyone there. Come out and check us talking about stuff, having fun, and if we're doing DM this again, let's see if Sean beats us or we beat him.
Yep.
All right. See y'all later.
See you later.
Good night.
We're rolling with it.